So the next topic we have is reciprocal lattice. So reciprocal lattice is a very new topic for you. So I would like to tell you first that why we are studying this particular topic, reciprocal lattice. Now you already know what a lattice points, and when we join the lattice point, what do we get, and so and so many other things we have obtained in our previous slide. Now you see. In our previous unit, that is X-ray diffraction, I told you about X-ray diffraction. So what does this X-ray diffraction does? The X-ray diffraction help us to understand the crystal structure. Okay, so if you remember when I was explaining you Bragg's equation, okay, so I have drawn a set of parallel planes, not exactly parallel planes. I have drawn a lattice point in such manner, and we allowed X-rays to fall on this lattice point, and after the lattice point has struck the after the X-ray has struck the lattice point, the incident X-ray were studied on a photographic plate. So all these reflected X-rays, all these reflected X-rays were studied on a photographic plate. So when the photographic plate was studied, what we found? We found the crystal structure, the internal structure of the crystal. So from the information that we receive from the photographic plate after the reflected X-rays were made to fall on the photographic plate. So what is the internal structure we get? What are the information we get? We get the orientation of the lattice point. We try to know that how the atoms or molecules are arranged inside the crystal, and say like about the internal interplanar spacing D. This spacing. So the information that we get is very limited. We just try to identify the how the atoms or molecules are arranged inside the crystal, and the interplanar spacing, and in such manner. But apart from this rays, there are many other parallel rays you can observe in the lattice point, set of lattice point. Like I draw here, you see this is one set of lattice point, this is another set of lattice point, this is another set of lattice point. So there are many other lattice point you can see. Not only this, from our pictorial point of view, we can see that we have only this set, another this set. So likewise, the X-ray will made to fall on the lattice point, and the pattern will be followed like this. No, not only this, but there are many other set of lattice point. So all this set of many other set of parallel rays. So all these parallel planes will have different orientation. All this set of parallel plane, this set of parallel plane, again this set of parallel plane, all this set of parallel planes will have different orientation. As a result of this interplanar spacing, that is D, will also be different. So in that case, whatever the methods that we have learned so far, that is Lau method, in our previous unit, Lau method, powder crystal method, rotating crystal method. So we have only studied about Lau method. We did not study about rotating crystal and powder. So altogether we have three methods, that is Lau, rotating crystal, and powder crystal. So these three methods are basically studied in crystal structure to study about this interplanar spacing D. But these three methods were not sufficient enough to give us the information regarding this interplanar spacing when we have a different set of parallel planes and their orientations are different. So in order to overcome all this difficulty in studying the X-ray diffraction of crystal, this person PPE World has introduced the concept of reciprocal space, which means to say that whenever we talk about crystal structure, okay, there will be two lattice. One is direct lattice and one is reciprocal lattice. So direct lattice is nothing but whatever we have already discussed in our previous slide. We have just collection, a set of points, and then how we join the lattice points using different vectors, and how we obtain the unit cell. Then what is reciprocal? Reciprocal, from the word itself you can understand reciprocal is something which is inverse. Okay, if you say you have a number 4, then the reciprocal of 4 is 1 by 4. So something like that we're going to talk about here mm, in this unit, that is called reciprocal lattice. And why, what was the need for this reciprocal lattice or reciprocal space, you can say. It was because of all this difficulty in the sense that all these three methods, Lau, powder and rotating crystal method, could not give us sufficient information regarding the internal structure of the crystals and also the internal spacing D, interplanar spacing D. So all this difficulty was overcome by this particular concept called reciprocal space or reciprocal lattice. So this is I'm going to discuss in the next slide.